A very good morning to computer science patines. So before I start this video, I will tell you, if you have not gone through the previous lecture, please go through that previous lecture. Once you will have that concept clear in your mind, then only this particular video will be useful for you. Otherwise it is totally waste. You will not understand each and you will not be able to understand anything. Okay, so please go through the previous video first, properly understand the concept, then it is beneficial. Otherwise it is not beneficial for you. Okay, so because it is in continuation with the previous video, now what we will be trying to do, that we will be passing a mutable type value to a function. Okay, previously also we have used this concept, mutable type value we have passed to the function, but now we are adding something additional to it. We will be adding or deleting item with the help of this particular mutability concept. Okay, so here what we will be doing, again, when we are talking about mutable data type, that means we will be using list here. Okay, so with the help of this list only we will be able to use this concept. Otherwise this change that we are doing in this local function will not be reflected here in the main part of the Python program. Okay, so firstly, you know that function definition header will be executed and other body statements will be ignored initially. So your program will start from line number 10th. Okay, so here we have initialized a list. In this we have only one element, 1. So list 1 0 refers to the first element, that is 1. Okay, now print statement, list before the function call. See what he is trying to do, he wants to show before the function call has been made what is the status of the list data type, and after that what is the status. So before making this function call, it is showing you with the help of print statement, and after this function call again it will show you the what is the status of the list. Okay, so initially the list has only one element, list 1 0 is 1, so it will print output is list before the function call is 1. Okay, now this function call will be executed, this 12th line will be executed. So it is a function call, it will go to the function definition where it is in the line number 1. Now these statements up to 9 will be executed. Okay, now list 1 is having 1, we know that, we have just seen, we have printed 1 na? So this 1 will be passed to here my list. Okay, and always keep in mind this function name should be same only, then this particular function will be executed. If you are writing it differently, then this will not be able to make its connectivity with this function definition. Okay, if I call you Ram, your name is Ram, then only you will listen to me na? If your name is Sham, then you should not listen to me, Ram should listen to me. So name of the function should be written carefully. Whatever name you are giving, it should match from the function call. Okay, and number of arguments also, I am passing only one list. Okay, and it is receiving only one list. Fine, so one was passed here, it has been received here. Okay, now this print function, what it will do, it will print inside the called function now, and it will print also list received, my list. So initially what it has received 1. Okay, let us check it. Inside the call function now, list received 1, whatever was sent initially has been received, same. Now what we are trying to do, my list dot append function, you know append function, what it is doing, it is adding 2 at the end of the previous list. Means my list may we have one element 1, and after that 2 will also be added. Okay, then in next step what it is trying to do, extend 5 comma 1. So initially it was having 1, then 2, then 5, then 1. Okay, so it will keep on changing. Now list is having 4 elements, 1 2 5 1. Okay, 1 2 5 1. So it has been printed list after adding 4 elements. My list is 4 elements. Now what we are trying to do, remove 5. So after removing 5, 1 2 5 1 may say 5 will be removed, 1 2 1 will be left. Okay, so within the list all changes 1 to 1, 5 has been removed na. Okay, this has been done inside this function. After the changes, my list is this, I have shown you. Okay, now return statement, as we receive this function call will get back to the function definition here. Now the list after the function call will be the same that we have received here, 1 to 1. Why it happened? Because we have used a mutable data type, that is list, that is doing the permanent changes. Why it is doing the permanent changes? Because it is being done on that particular location where the value was stored. It is doing means changes was done by the library teacher, not by me. You come to me, I send you to the library ma'am, and then whatever changes were done was permanent. Okay, so let us see this in the diagram also. Initially this is the list. Okay, so it is pointing to this particular library. You came to me, I sent to you to the library ma'am. She said there you go. Okay, first element. Then you went to the local scope, means the function call came and function definition. Okay, this function definition is also pointing to the same, and ma'am said yahan pe jao. Okay, then you added 2, then you added 1 again, so two pointers are there na? So you will keep adding. First element was 1. Okay, second element you added was 2, third element of the list is 5, then fourth element is 1. So you can see na, 1 2 5 1. So list will point it like this, 1, okay, 2 second element of the list, 5 third element of the list, and fourth element will point again to this 1. Okay, so list is also pointing, means these changes are permanent na, so this will also point to it and this will also point to it. See why it is pointing at the very beginning. In list the data is stored consecutively. Consecutively means एक के बाद एक, there are no spaces in between. Okay, so if we know the first, then +1 करेंगे तो सेकंड, +1 करेंगे तो थर्ड एलिमेंट, +1 करेंगे तो नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट, +1 करेंगे तो नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट. सो दिस इज नोन एज द बेस लोकेशन, द स्टार्टिंग एड्रेस. तो लिस्ट विल ऑलवेज पॉइंट टू द स्टार्टिंग एड्रेस. देन +1 करते हुए तो ऑटोमेटिकली द होल लिस्ट कैन बी स्कैन्ड. Okay, there is not any missing number inside it. So initially if we are aware of the starting address, then we can scan or we can use the complete list. Okay, fine. So always it will point to the starting. This will also point to the starting, because next automatically we can scan throughout. Fine. So now we have removed that 5 na, 5 link has been removed. So now third element will be 1. Okay, initially it was 4 elements, 0 1 2 3, and this second element, third element was pointing to 5. Now we removed 5. Now it will point to, now the third element will point to here. This 5 has been removed. So the updation is like this. It is pointing to 1, then 2, then again 1. Fine. So when you will return back to the function call, this will disappear and this will again point to this. So you will print 1 2 1. Okay, I hope it is clear. Beta, keep on rewinding if something you are missing in between. Okay, don't miss these concepts, they are really helpful in understanding the concept of function. Okay, diagram should be understood very properly. Read these comments also side by side from your book. Okay, now next topic is, again we are using the mutable type value, means we are using the list. Okay, now we are assigning the parameter to a new, means we are using another value, another variable. Now what will happen? See, in previous program what we were doing, we were using a list variable. Okay, that list we were assigning here, and then directly we are doing changes in it. Okay, so they were permanent. Now what you are doing, you are receiving this list here but you are not using this list, you are making your own list here. So whatever changes you are doing in this are not done here. So being mutable, you are passing the mutable data type to as argument, but changes are still not done. So this is another way कि आप mutable data type तो use कर रहे हो, but your changes are not done. So mutability doesn't ensure the changes will be done if you are changing, you are using a new variable or new list here. Okay, so let us see this example also. So you know this function definition header means this function header will be read and rest all the statements up to 8 will be ignored. Okay, list 1 is equals to 1 comma 4. Okay, 1 comma 4 means there are two elements in this list 1. So first element list 1 0 is this, then list 1 1 is this. Okay, so list before the function call is list 1 means 1 and 4, output may you will get list before the function call 1 and 4, then my function list 1. Okay, this is a function call, this will take you to the function definition here. Now this list 1 and 4 will be passed here. Okay, now inside called function, now print function will be used, my list, it will print 1 and 4. You can see inside called function list received 1 4, but now what you have done here, you have used a new list. Okay, you have created a new list here, new variable की help से you have created a new list and you have passed 3 and 5 to it. Now what you are doing, my list में you have overwritten this new, my list में initially it was 1 4, but now what you have given 3 5, it is overwritten, it was having 1 4. Okay, now you have assigned this value, so it will overwrite it. So 1 and 4 will be overwritten. Now my list will contain 3 5. Now what you are trying to do, you are appending the my new list, my list को आप append कर रहे हो, append means you are adding 6 to it. So 3 5 तो पहले से ही था, अब now you are adding 6. Okay, now the new list will be, the list with the called function after changes will be, it will have 3 5 and 6. Okay, so you can see list within the called function after changes 3 5 6. Okay, now print statement, so it will return, it will get back here. Now 12th statement will be executed, list after the function call. So whatever changes you have done are done in according to new, so it will not be returned back. Okay, if you have not changed the my list, then it would have been possible कि whatever new appending you have done that would have been added, but now it will not be. So if you will come back and you will print it, you will get 1 4, you will not get 3 5 6. Okay, now let us see it how it has happened in the form of diagram. So initially list 1 was pointing to it, it was having 1 and 4, 0 is pointing to 1 and this is pointing to 4. Okay, so now function call has come, function call may we have passed 1 and 4. Okay, but now we have used another new list we have created. When new variable list has been created, so a new list will be generated here. Now this will be pointing to 3 and 5, 3 and 5. Okay, see it is pointing to 1 and 4, 1 and 4, and this is pointing to 3 and 5. Okay, now what you have done, इसमें we have added one more new में, that is 6. You added one more 6 here. Okay, so new 6 has been added here. Fine, but this list again it is storing 1 and 4, but this is storing 3 4 and 3 5 and 6. Okay, it is storing 3 5 6, it is storing 1 and 4. So when this local list will means local variable scope will go back, so it will again point to this. Okay, so global environment is still pointing to 1 and 4. So here your chapter is finished. So what he is trying to say, this means that changes in the immutable type means if you are using immutable value, means variable directly you are using, immutable types you are using, then the values will not be changed once the function call has been attained. Okay, so what you have seen, if you are using a variable, initially what we were doing. Let us summarize it again. Last 3 lines what that is saying. Here it was. See, here we were using immutable type. So you tried to make changes. 5 हो गया था, but still when you came back it was 3. Okay, you made 5, then वापस आए तो it was 3. So if you are using a immutable type, तो changes through this function call भी आ गई है, then still it will not be reflected. So no changes. Okay, and next was कि आपने क्या किया था, म्यूटेबल डाटा टाइप ले लिया था, लिस्ट ले लिया था. सो आपने यहाँ चेंजेस करने चाहे तो ये चेंजेस हो गए. ओके, ये चेंजेस हो गए थे. आप देखिए यहाँ पे इनिशियली 1 था, लेकिन यहाँ चेंज करने के बाद ये चेंज हो गया था. फाइन. एंड एक केस हमने और पढ़ा कि चाहे म्यूटेबल भी ले लें, है ना, लेकिन अगर हमने उसके चेंजेस एक नए वेरिएबल के थ्रू कर दिए हैं, जैसे कि हमने यहाँ पे किया था, यहाँ नहीं, इस वाले प्रोग्राम में किया था हमने, लास्ट वाले में 2.3 वाले में. यहाँ हमने क्या किया था बेटा कि हमने 1-3 लिस्ट तो लिया, म्यूटेबल तो लिया, लेकिन हमने यहाँ पे उस लिस्ट की वैल्यूज़ को ही चेंज कर दिया. तो फिर ये चेंजेस परमानेंट नहीं होते. अगर यहाँ हम इम्यूटेबल ले लेंगे, वेरिएबल ले लेंगे सिंपल, तो भी चेंज नहीं होगा. यहाँ पे आउटपुट में लास्ट में यहाँ म्यूटेबल ले लेंगे और इसी को ही चेंज करेंगे तो चेंज हो जाएगा. अगर इसको ले लेंगे, लिस्ट को ले लेंगे और यहाँ आके चेंज कर देंगे तो फिर चेंज नहीं होगा. 1-4 था, ये चेंज किया भी, लेकिन ये चेंज वापस नहीं आया. यही वो लास्ट में समरी बता रहा है आपको यहाँ पे. ठीक है, अगर आप इम्यूटेबल लोगे तो चेंजेस विल नॉट बी रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द फंक्शन कॉल. चेंजेस इफ एनी इन द म्यूटेबल, आपने म्यूटेबल लिया, ओके, देन द आर रिफ्लेक्टेड कब, जब आप जो है कॉलर फंक्शन, इफ़ द नेम इज़ नॉट असाइंड डिफरेंट वेरिएबल, या डिफरेंट वेरिएबल डिफरेंट डेटा टाइप आप नहीं लोगे जब. ठीक है, और चेंजेस रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होंगे जब आप कॉलर फंक्शन के अंदर जो भी असाइन किया था उससे डिफरेंट डेटा टाइप या वेरिएबल ले लोगे तो चेंजेस रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होंगे, जो लास्ट केस था. ओके, थैंक यू बेटा. I hope this chapter is clear. Do revise it, practice it again and again, so that the concept should be clear, because functions, they are important part of any programming language. Thank you beta.